this year, and we're just looking forward to the game.
You talk about some of those younger guys, right? You're worried for them. The motivation. How do you, it's the first day, obviously, so they're probably still processing this. How do you keep them, pushing forward 5 days from the first game?
Right. I think as a leader, I got to be able to come out and stay with the hunger. You know what I'm saying? I got to show them that it don't matter to any of us. And I think if they see, collectively the leaders, if we're coming out here grinding and making it seem like we're not moping and making it seem like it's on our head, they have no choice but to follow us. You know what I'm saying? I think, like I said, as a leader, and that's myself, all I got to do is just make sure I go home, make sure I get right with my own mental, so I can come out here and be that leader for the team. Like I said, we 4 to 5 days away from our first game, and they need somebody to show them what it's like just to keep the composure and keep the train going. I feel like I'm capable of that.
For you personally coming to practice today, what was your energy like? Were you still, it's hard to maybe get out of your head a little bit. You might still be thinking about that. How was your approach, and maybe how did that evolve throughout the couple hours?
I think me personally and with the group, I feel like I kind of kept my composure. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't walking around with my head down. I was still talking to guys. I was encouraging guys. And even times when I was able to put my hand in the ground out there, when coach put me out there, fight off the ball, make a play. They got to see something, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, for me being older, I've been in this business for a little bit. Something I kind of understand what it's like to be to a ball game. I've been fortunate enough to have been to a couple. It's like I said, this time around, to me, it didn't really hit me that hard because it's like, okay, I didn't already have the ball game. But for the young guys, I just tried to come out here and be an example of someone that just kept their head down, kept their composure, and just came out here and worked. And I feel like the D-line definitely came out here and did it. We started slow, of course. But I feel like we all, like I said, they saw me keep my composure. I feel like everyone kept their composure. And we just had a good, successful slow day, though. You know what I'm saying? We had a successful slow day.
As kind of a newcomer and coming into practice, coming into this season, how is it kind of relating to those guys who were here last year through kind of the tough times, and then the band this morning? How is it relating to them as kind of a newcomer and a leader on the team?
Right. So I think last year, the guys that experienced the 3-9 season, you know what I'm saying? I think this time around, everyone has a hunger to prove something.
Yeah.
We all have a hunger to prove something. Like I said, this morning, the news definitely hurt. You know what I'm saying? But I think everyone kind of came out here still wanting to prove something.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we can't fight for a bowl game, but we have 12 guaranteed games. No one wants to go 3-9. No one wants to have a losing season, so it's all about that. That's really what it comes down to. And I feel like if we can fight for an undefeated season, then so be it. That sounds like cliche, but what if?
Yeah.
What if? And I feel like I said, as the leaders, if we continue to come out here and show these guys what if is possible, the sky's the limit. And I feel like I said, again, me being in that leadership role, I feel like I just got to come out here and no matter what, just put my best foot forward and show the guys what's up.
Did the news adjust your mindset at all, or is it just the same thing for you?
To be honest, I was never worried about no bowl game. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. I'm gonna keep it real honest with you. I was never really worried about a bowl game. So for me to come out here today, energy definitely is contagious. So I was definitely able to feel everyone's, mood a little bit. But like I said, me personally, I kept my head down in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Anytime the coach put me out there to do a drill or go out there to do reps, I made sure I went hard. You know what I'm saying? Every time I came up, I was just trying to tell the guys, go out there and make a play, make sure you feel good. You know what I'm saying? That's all today was. Today was definitely a mental day. You could tell the coaches was feeling it too. So, collectively, like I said, energy is very contagious. And I felt like me personally as the D-line, all I tried to do today was just make sure I showed the guys what's up and just keep going. Just keep going.
When Kenny called the meeting, did you have an idea what this might be about?
I actually no, but then I saw the AD, and just like I said, I've been in this business for a little bit, so you know what I'm saying, you see the AD in the room, it's either good or bad. You know what I'm saying? And just looking at his demeanor, I didn't know it was going to be that bad. But then again, like I said, I feel like it hit everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a smack in the face, honestly.
Did Ray say much other than just like there's a bowl ban? Did he offer any insight or why they came to this conclusion?
Definitely no insight. You know what I'm saying? They just told us about the bowl game. They didn't really classify any further information to us. I feel like they will to the leadership council probably sometime later today, just so we can get a better picture of what's going on. But as far as him, he just, you know what I'm saying, he wanted to apologize to us. Everyone's pretty much new here, so whatever the information that will be brought about, whether it was in the past or not, none of us had nothing to do with it.
So he did apologize?
He definitely apologized just to the seniors. You know what I'm saying? The seniors won't be able to fight for any hardware this year. But then again, like I said, I want to say he just apologized to the whole organization that we have to go through this and find out these news right before kickoff. So that doesn't really put a good stamp on your team right before the first game. So.
Well, that's the thing about bowl bans is people object to them because it punishes kids who have nothing to do with condition violations. Does it seem unfair to you?
Honestly, that's not my call. You know what I'm saying? I signed up to be a football player. My job is to come out here and be a football player and be a leader. You know what I'm saying? So I'll leave that to the coaches. I'll leave that to administration. But as far as being a leader of the team, all I can do is make sure our guys is ready to go every week.
Thanks.
Thank you, Dashaun.
It seems like a lot of the guys have been getting